Hey there, and welcome back to some more Factorio Changelessly Discombobulated in our Bob's Angels factory. And I've done a little bit of work. What did I do? Well, this was done last time. I ran these belts over, and this is side loading. Now, I did some quick math, and this is actually a little bit ridiculous. So, what the deal is that these dudes give us 4 iron ore every second. Now, a yellow belt can support 13.33 items a second total. So, each side of it can only support less than 7 items a second, and these are actually going to give us 8 items a second, which is kind of unfortunate. We're gonna have to go to red belt once we get the iron to do so, because these output here, and then this comes along, and then these output here, so this is going to fully fill this belt, and actually not even be able to fully export because the belt can't move fast enough. But what I've done is I'm doing this kind of in units now. So what we're doing is these are going to come like this, and then we're going to do this type of deal here. So this may seem kind of like a direct insertion thing, and it is a little bit, but it's actually expandable because this unit fits within this footprint. So this unit can go down to here. Now having this side of the iron stuff merge into this one is going to be a little bit tricky, but not impossible. So it's certainly still doable. It's just going to be a little bit weird. I could have just done them in a line, I suppose. I mean, maybe we should just do them in a line. Well, no, they will be in a line. But this will just go into this once we get red belt and stuff. And then this will just be in a line, and then these will go down. But we'll definitely need red belt. So these are going to smelt the iron ingots and output onto here, and then they go down, and these now I was again going to just have like another line that goes down and do a row of these, but I actually kind of like having them in units like this. So these guys are going to pick this up, and then I've run these pipes, and we're now going to place the casting machines. Once I get the well, actually I already have the ability to I do want to do this process because this is actually slightly more efficient. We need coke, and then the other stuff, the processed ore stuff, which we get from lime, I think, and we're not quite there yet. And I literally I skipped up all the iron on all of our belts. There's none left, so we need to get this turned on like now before we can do anything. Because we don't even have the iron to do anything else with it. So I'm doing these in a somewhat odd manner. Well, you'll see here in a second. So that needs to go like that. Now there are obviously many different ways I could do this. I'm gonna do it this way because it's the way I want to do it. So if he goes like that, and yes, I am matching like all these outputs because there we go. I'm super like OCD like that. Can you? Okay, no, you can't like copy paste the direction. I already wrote the direction though, so let's do that. And then this is gonna come down, and it would help if I actually place these in the right dang spot. I do like that it kind of remembers though what way you had it. Okay, so now we just need some fast inserters, and these guys are gonna pick up the stuff. They can't. It's not inserters, you numb brain. It's supposed to be pipes. I knew that. I already ran the pipes right here. I'm just going insane apparently. Okay, so this is gonna come down, and he's going to go to here, and like that, and like, whoop, that was the wrong key. Like that, and that, and that, and then we're gonna take these stone pipes and go like so. Perfect. And then the belt, I am actually going to have a belt through here, but it does not connect to that one. We're gonna go here, and then our fast inserters, ta-da, will fit right there. Fantastic. There's not really room for power poles, but it's actually fine because this will work absolutely perfectly. Okay, so we've got that. These are going to output here. Now this is equivalent to what we had previously. I do want to expand this, but again, I have like no iron to actually do that, so we're going to need to turn this on. And really, it's just a matter of like one power pole to do that. So let's go ahead and turn it on and watch our power crash. Surprisingly, our power is actually okay. But let me watch this and make sure. So yeah, this is actually like fully outputting. In fact, this may be to the point where I need to do something silly with underground to actually get this to compress completely, which is kind of annoying. Could I like move game? Inserting, you guys know the old trick, right? Inserting onto undergrounds will allow this to fully compress because it's not currently able to fully compress. So there we go. That's doing that. Now I've done 2 fast inserters here because this does require inserting 24 iron ore. And actually at the moment it's it stopped for a second. I'm not sure why. It actually isn't able to keep up necessarily because of actually the belt. It's not getting to the end there. This one can keep up more than fine, but it's not quite getting to the end. So this is when we need fast belt. However, we are making these, and I must admit it is really nice to see these on the belt. And then this is going, and this is going, and these are not because I did not reset the recipe. There we go. Fantastic, and we now have iron. I'm actually, and then this needs to go all the way down to here-ish, because it's still going to go on the same belt, right? We're not tearing up our whole main bus. It's going to merge in, like, somewhere over here. But for now, I'm going to just eat this. I'm going to take all of it because I need tons and tons of iron to make belt. We don't actually have enough belt. In fact, what I'm going to do is just put this in a box right now because I really desperately need a ton of iron. Now, stack inserters. Stack inserters, I think they're like blue science, aren't they? Stack inserter, that's not it. Okay, they require the more advanced circuit board things, and we're actually quite a ways away from there technology-wise even. Now, we don't want to do research yet because we don't have any iron to do the research. So I'm going to start making a ton of belt. And then, yeah, so this is going, and these we don't need to power on yet because they're not going to do anything. So if we wanted to go to, what was it? Processed iron, I think? Processed cobalt iron. Processed iron. So we get this from something. Ingredient in recipe processed iron, ingredients iron ore. What? I thought you needed like limestone for this. Well, what's it made in? Ore processing machine? Hold on. Did I actually not need to? This is the wrong. Get rid of. Go away. I'm actually confused. What? Hold on. What's going on here? So this requires processed iron and coke, and then processed iron is just made in one of them things. For some reason, I thought it required limestone. Doesn't it require limestone? It didn't say it did. I guess we'll find out. Let's take one of these dudes. Yeah, that's a cool graphic. It's just, I don't know why I had it in my head. Okay, let me remath this out. So that this recipe required 8 processed iron, I believe. Yeah, 8 processed iron. So 8 processed iron would be 16 iron ore. And then we add in coke, so that is actually more efficient, which kind of blows because that like just destroys my whole setup. And coke, we would have to get coke from coal, which I'm not really sure the best way to do that. If we do coke only comes clean coal to coke. What? Okay, crushed coal. There's like no other way to get coke, so we would have to get coal all the way up here, which we need to do anyways actually because these are not automatically fueled at the moment, which is unfortunate. But I think we could do that. That is a massive amount of iron. Okay, let's just run this down. We should have enough belt at this point. Now copper it's going to be a bit of an endeavor. Copper, we're going to have to do the same thing because we don't actually have any copper anymore because we're not doing this process that gives us, and I'm going to do it backwards. It's easier for me to do it that way. You know, I don't have this process that's giving us copper ore anymore. So we're going to either have to crush. We really need to do the other recipe. Darn it. We need to do the same type of recipe we did for the iron, but for the copper, which I believe is going to take that other resource, cretonium, I think it was called, or ice. I'm gonna call it. No, that wasn't ice. This was ice. What was I calling the cretonium? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have to do that. So we're gonna need another train system. That's all stuff I'm gonna do off camera because it's gonna be the same thing, but for copper, and it's gonna take quite a while to get that all set up. The main thing here though is to get the iron going, and we need to make a ton of belt. I'm not really sure where I'm running this actually. A little bit confused. So we're gonna need another underground. We'll just continue the belt on, come back for the underground, and then this guy should come and hit right about here-ish. I went a little too far. It's okay. So he's gonna come down. We're making belt as fast as we can. All right, so you're gonna come down. Yeah, dang it. I may need to do that. Maybe something else for off camera. Is now that I realize how the thing works with the processed iron, I think I may need to do. Man, look at that fully compressed belt. We weren't getting that before. This is like a zillion times better, man. I'm not sure it actually is a fully compressed belt. It was just backed up. I'm actually not sure. Let's do some math. This gives us 4 iron plate every 4 seconds. We have 6 of these, so that's 24 iron plate every 4 seconds, which is definitely not a full belt. It's like half of a belt, because a belt can carry 13 every second. It's actually like a fourth of a belt. Yeah, see, this is a fourth of a belt. Yeah, so this actually needs to go through another process before hitting here, which kind of sucks, because that means I'm going to have to move the whole damn thing down. Now, looking at the processed iron, if I can find the silly recipe for it. Okay, so let me just check, because if this takes 2 seconds and gives us 2 processed iron, this recipe required... Okay, so it's actually, we need like, I think 2 of those things, because in 4 seconds that would give us 4 processed iron, and it needs 8. Yeah, so this would actually be, this would be like a 2 to 1 here. So we actually need 2 of these dudes to 1 of these dudes, which clearly won't fit here. That's really annoying, because I quite liked the setup and I did not want to move it. How do we want to do that? What do I need for this? Oh, I need stone brick. We have a ton of that. Pretty much have to move it. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to fit. Man, how annoying. This is so annoying. All right. Oh yeah, and then I didn't actually connect the underground. That's why this is all still backed up. But let's go connect that and then get our stone brick, start making some of these dudes. And I'm going to try to headache out. I mean, I could just move it all down, but even then it's going to be a bit of a problem. I need to think on it for a minute. Alright, let's throw our underground on here, get some iron flowing again. Now, this is going to like disappear instantly because everything is super iron hungry. And we actually have some copper ingots I'm going to drop off. I really, really need to clean out my inventory. So the cretonium stuff is kind of far away. It's, well, not really. I mean, we already have a train line. We need to clear this out, which should be maybe difficult. It is gonna, this is a point where we may need like another train line. So yeah, we would need to get this, bring this in, and then it's pretty much like the same type of dealio. So it would be in crushing. It's just the steertite and cretonium instead of the sapphirite and gibelite. So we would need to start mining this and do the process somewhere. I mean, that's actually kind of annoying. This is becoming a headache, guys. What have you made me do? Alright, well, we could do like this. I mean, we could do it down here. It's a lot of trees to clear. We need some grenades. But we could have the train like come in down here and have this go down and do this same type of deal here down this way, and then have it merge in to its line. I think that would actually make more sense than like somehow doing it over here and then bring it all the way back down, since our stereotype patch is right there anyways. Now we don't use very much copper, so our copper is going to last for a while. I mean, we have like thousands in these chests anyways, so that's good news. We are making tons of steel, which may be somewhat excessive, but maybe not. It's probably fine. This is being absolutely destroyed. This is like, it comes in a full belt and then it's just gone. This I think I will cut for now. We don't really need steel at the moment, and I did find more in this chest over here, so that's good. Well, darn. We probably want to expand our power. I need to pick all this up. I'll do that off camera. Let's actually expand. Hold on a second. I would need a boiler Mark II. Boiler. Which would require this. Probably want that anyway. Well, I mean, we don't really use normal type of furnaces, but we'll want to head in that direction. So yeah, I need a stone brick. I had that over here. We have a whole box full of it. It's like our crushing's keeping up. Let me do that, and then we'll make a bunch of these dudes. So that's a lot of gears. Oh well. We'll need them. It'll be fine. Okay, so now this is a full belt coming all the way down. Tons of it's being eaten by that, which is fine. And then the rest is slowly making it down here. This actually shouldn't eat too much because we still haven't done any military pack research. So this should just need to fill up its internal buffers. Now, you guys did mention a sniper turret, which is probably something I want to look into. I don't know. I guess that would be for the bases, huh? I don't know how I would have it prioritize the bases, but this would actually probably be good to research these, and they're really not that expensive to make. Although I think I need like sniper bullets, don't I? Or something. I would imagine. It doesn't give me any. Pretty sure there are some though. Maybe it just uses normal bullets. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't unlock any new bullets, so I'm gonna assume that it just does it with the normal ones. All right, so this system. Now you guys did explain to me the plastic. It's quite a complicated thing though, and it was kind of split. Some people said that it's actually not worth it to be making plastic out of the crushed stone. Problem is, I don't know. I guess I could just send this to some storage area. It's really frustrating. It's actually really frustrating. I could just send this to some massive storage area, but I hate doing that. So the plastic is a bit of a convoluted thing. If we search, let's go through this together for anyone who doesn't know, and for me as a reminder. So plastic, we make it from liquid plastic, and the liquid plastic comes from one of these, this one. So we get the liquid plastic from propane, and we get the propane from something. Is it this one? I think. Yeah, and then so we get the synthesis propane, which you get from methanol gas and steam, and then the methanol gas we get from one of these, which I don't recall which one. Is it this one? Ingredient in catalyst synthesis to methanol. In some chain of this, we use cellulose, methane gas, and then you get that from, I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Somehow we get plastic. That's what I don't like about that one. This what is it used for? You can't like go back. It's really annoying. I think it would be easier to find it in here. Okay, so we can get that from propane gas or naphtha or that, but we want the propane gas recipe. Boom. And then the propane gas we can get from, it would be this one. Methanol gas, and that, okay, there you go. See, that other thing didn't even show it. I don't like this mod. So the methanol gas we get from cellulose fiber, and the cellulose fiber we get from green algae, or wood. Could just do wood. And then that is just, or wait. Yeah, why wouldn't we just do wood? Why wouldn't we just do a greenhouse? Because this is going to require carbon dioxide, which is coal, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Although we could do limestone processing, which I was trying to do over by the power, if you remember. We could just do greenhouses, honestly. It would make my life a lot easier. Oh no, but then that defeats the purpose of using the crushed stone. I know you guys are already yelling at me about that. But that was the purpose, is the doing it the other way with the green algae or whatever requires requires mineralized water, and that's where you use the crushed stone, is in the mineralized water. The carbon dioxide, I mean, we could get it from coal, we could get it from wood pellets, which we could get from greenhouses, so that is actually a possibility. Or we could do the limestone thing, because we're probably going to need lime at some point, and then we get the carbon dioxide from that. One of those would be doable, and that would sink, because I do want to start building a plastic, because we will need a ton of it, I think, for blue science. What was it that I was trying to get to with this? I don't even remember. Damn it. It was like boilers, right? Yeah, boilers Mark II. Oh, I can't get that yet. I need both of these. Invar smelting. Gosh. And that, okay, screw that. We're getting sniper turrets. That gives me way too much of a headache. All right, there we go. I'm gonna end this here, guys. We did get the iron set up, which is awesome. And I'm gonna do some off-camera work. I'm gonna move this around to do the advanced thing with the processed iron, and then we're gonna have to set up some copper, which means a rail line to the plutonium, which I'll do off-camera. I'm gonna have a lot of work. So the episode after this may not quite be on schedule. It depends how much time I have to get things done. It may be like a day late. We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, leave your feedback. Again, I do want to reassure you that I am reading the feedback. Even if I don't reply to all of it, I have read it in the last episode and previous episodes. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all. And do take care.